guys, welcome to this week's update of Exposed for the week of November 30, 2014. I'm the host and producer of Exposed, Kelsey McDonald, and I'm here with the producer, Retta. How are you today?
I'm good, how are you?
Well, we just got back from Thanksgiving break. I had family in from Georgia, and you went to the mountains in North Carolina.
Yeah, I did. It was a wonderful time, lots of good quality family time.
And good quality food.
And good quality food, lots of good quality food.
So we have to start off by talking about our recent interview. We uploaded the interview with this wildlife who is currently on tour with Pierce the Bell and Sleeping with Sirens this past Friday, so that is up for you guys to go see now, and that was a lot of fun, that interview.
Yeah, that was so much fun, and one of them's a vegetarian, so I had a common interest.
They are very talented guys, so if you have not listened to their music or heard of them yet, you will, because they are very talented.
They're amazing. They're going to be big really soon.
And so also, this is the last day of November. We've had a great month with Exposed and KRTV.
And it's been a really big learning experience, and more than just a learning experience, we've met a lot of amazing people, and we've done some amazing interviews, and we've had just a great time bonding over Exposed and stuff.
So because it is the end of the month, we have to talk about what was our favorite Exposed moments of the month. I'll let you start off.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I have to say that my favorite Exposed moment would be when we were doing an interview, and you'll see this on the blooper reel, but we were trying to do the intro to the interview, and I kept making faces at Kelsey so she couldn't get it done, and she was laughing and laughing, and then finally I started laughing and I snorted, and so it sounded like this huge pig was behind the camera, and it was just like, and it was pretty entertaining.
I have to say, my favorite part of November, as far as interviews go, was probably doing Mayday Parade again. They're great guys, and I love seeing them every time.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun to get to see them again.
They're super nice,
so
too.
Speaking of bloopers, glad you tied that in, our blooper reel is uploading to our page as we speak, so you can expect that to be posted tonight. And we had some great bloopers this time.
Yeah.
I mean, the one that you were talking about, I mean, pretty much every interview had a really funny moment. And so I think it's fun for the fans to get to see what goes on behind the scenes and what doesn't make the interview.
Yes.
So that'll be really cool for you guys to check out. There's a lot of moments that happen that you guys don't get to see.
And we're both quite ridiculous, and so those moments are going to be in there.
You know, what happens before the camera, before I start the episode, what happens once I cut the episode and the camera's still rolling. So those are things you can always see in the blooper reel. So another thing that we'll be releasing pretty soon is we have a teaser for the Aaron Carter interview that's going to be coming out Tuesday, I believe.
Yes, it should be up Tuesday.
Yes, it's a 2-minute video just taking out parts of the question box game. We took out the funniest and the best moments from that, and so that's going to be a teaser that's coming out Tuesday, and then the interview will follow.
Yes, and the interview should be out later this week or early the next week, depending on our timing, because we are actually going to be in Atlanta this week.
Most likely we'll be in Atlanta this week shooting. And then the following week we will probably be covering a bunch of stuff in Nashville.
Yes.
So we'll be pretty busy the next couple of weeks, trying to get in as many interviews as we can before Christmas, so that we'll have interviews coming out all the way through December, and we can start off the new year with a bang.
Yeah, definitely. And an important thing for you guys to remember is we just came out with a new YouTube page. So if you've subscribed to Kelsey and you're seeing this on Kelsey's page, or if you've subscribed to our page, just make sure you follow us and look at all of our information on that. And if you want to email us questions for the question box that you mentioned, just email us at exposedwebshow@gmail.com.
Next, also, we'll be having a lot of new things we'll be introducing to the series end of December. Most likely we'll be launching them in January on new social medias, websites. We will also be starting a blog that I'm excited to tell you about. Well, we'll be documenting all of our interviews, talking about it, writing articles about it, and putting it up on our blog so you can hear all the behind the scenes stuff, because you get to see the interviews, and like I said, you get to see what happens when the camera turns on and when it turns off. But you don't get to see what our real opinions are, what really happened, how we really felt about that interview, things that we did with the artist, not on camera. We get up to spend a lot of quality time sometimes with some people we're interviewing, and we get to see what their life is like, you know, away from the music. Like what kind of food they eat, what they do on their tour bus, you know, that kind of stuff.
And you also get to see lots of photographs that I will be posting on the blog for the different shows we go to and the concerts and things. And That's pretty exciting.
And also another one of our interviews we'll have coming up is going to be with You Me at 6. We interviewed them back in October, but the interview has not been released yet. So that will be coming up in the next 2 to 3 weeks, I'd say.
Yes.
That was a really great interview too. Always great guys to interview. So we're going to end today's update with talking about our hockey interviews. You know, it's the middle of hockey season, so we've covered the Huntsville Havoc of the Southern Professional Hockey League and UAH, University of Alabama at Huntsville, where we are based. And so we have 2 interviews with Nick Lazorko and Carmen Guerrero that'll be coming up pretty soon, and we're going to get those out since the hockey season's underway. People are watching it, people are into it, so we want to have those hockey interviews up too. Like we've said in other updates in the past, if you want to be on the show, you can email
Exposedwebshow@gmail.com.
Exactly. Well, I think that's all we have for today. Thank you so much for watching another Exposed update.